Ciao a tutti, sono Federica e bentornati su Ritorno al futuro. Allora, andiamo a vedere, abbiamo visto passare nostra madre. Non so se di qua o dall'altra parte. Ah, aspettate però, c'è anche un altro giro guidato che ascolterei.
Remember to keep your name badge on at all times. Not only does it make every citizen seem like your neighbor and friend, it grants you passage at the 3 main city access points. Hill Valley is the country's first fully incorporated gated city. In 1966, Hill Valley petitioned for a special regional exemption from state legislation. Using a tax and property law loophole, the city of Hill Valley managed to consolidate itself into a gated community with special allowances for business and residential zoning. To date, we are the safest and most self-sustaining city in the United States.
Se lo dici tu, mi fido, mia cara. Di qui non mi fa più andare, ok. Allora, raggiungiamo nostra madre, che dal video ho visto dov'è. E parliamo con lei, vediamo se ci dice qualcosa di utile.
Mom? Mom!
But are you happy?
Happiness is overrated, Lorraine. I'm content.
Well, I'll think about it.
Mom?
Hi there, Martin. I saw you as I was driving in. Did you hear me honking?
Sì?
Mom, that can't be you.
Martin, are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just that you're so gray.
Well, isn't that an uplifting way to greet your mother?
Sorry, I just don't...
I guess you're right, though. I am going a little gray. No thanks to your father.
Mi fa piacere. Che ci fai qui?
So, what? Are you out here shopping or something?
Oh, shopping? Pff, who shops anymore? No, it's that time of the month for me again.
Cioè?
For my civic duty. I'll be polishing the statue all day.
Ah, ecco.
Oh, right.
E di chi è quella macchina da golf?
What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill
La mia
Valley.
Jeep.
Martin, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Io sì, e
Yeah,
voi?
yeah. I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I hope your dream world was more fun than this one. Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for last week, and now Mr. Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life.
Ce lo dice lui.
Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house? Here, take the car.
No, devo andare in giro con una macchina da
Actually,
golf.
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gets ya.
Sì, ci
Don't
arresterebbero.
forget to pick me up this evening.
Yeah, sure.
Bene, quindi invece di darci aiuto a capire di più, ci manda da nostro padre a verificare, cioè a darle l'orario della settimana. Quindi immagino dobbiamo prendere la macchina e
Well, it's
andare a
not the
casa.
truck, but I guess it'll do.
Almeno la casa sembra la mia. Mamma mia, telecamere ovunque.
I don't know, John. Isn't this illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley?
What if Citizen Brown's watching?
Don't worry, nobody can see us here.
He's a peeping Tom.
Dad,
Beh,
try
lo
to
è sempre
warn your old
stato.
man the next time, okay?
Good morning, Mrs. Brown.
Ok, prima di andare dal padre voglio vedere comunque in giro cosa c'è. Perché la porta è bloccata? Oh mamma mia.
This domicile is in violation of Civic Ordinance CZ36 and has been placed in
Che diavolo
protective
succede?
quarantine until corrective measures can be taken. Please back away from the house and have a nice day.
Non lo faccio più,
the hell?
promesso.
Don't violate the perimeter, son.
Il perimetro, cioè non posso entrare a casa mia?
Valley. The perfect place to live.
Vabbè, di qua non mi fa andare, ok. Vediamo se mio padre mi è utile in qualcosa. Controllo in giro. La mia chitarra.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by
Ma
the
che razza
Brown
di città
administration. It
orribile.
sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Ma questo lo dici tu. Dammi la chitarra.
Come on, Dad, I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because...
Rock and roll è il mio destino. La musica fa bene, ho bisogno di fare colpo su Jennifer. Ah, questo però ci potrebbe essere utile magari per convincere Jennifer. Vediamo.
a certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl? You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, my kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Thanks, Dad.
Grazie. E abbiamo una chitarra. Controlliamo se c'è altro. Di qua non mi sembra. Andiamo di qua. Gli schermi. Ok, vediamo gli schermi. Ok, questo. Non so cosa sia. Questo di qua. No, perché mi ha preso ancora l'altro? Ah, perché cambiano. Questo è l'ingresso del municipio. Ok. Parliamo con George.
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
Ah, you know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
Tipo? Che stai cercando?
Interesting. What do you mean, interesting?
What kind of silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. You say you saw Lorraine?
Certo.
11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at soup mo counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
Addirittura ti mette il menù?
You know your mother's problems.
Ma anche tu.
If she slips up again, it could mean demerits for the whole family. There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless...
Mio padre è
How
schizzato
was she
al
when you spoke to
cervello.
her? Lucid? Sober?
Perché mamma è un'alcolizzata? Mamma è un'alcolizzata?
Whoa, Dad, what are you telling me? Are you saying Mom's a drunk?
Shh, I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately, almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere, probably very near the spot where she's working right now.
Davvero?
Do me a favor, son, will you? See if you can worm the truth out of her. She won't confide in me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out. What do you say?
Vabbè, se mi
That's a
paghi.
good boy.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk.
Allora, cosa stavi nascondendo quando sono entrato? Stava nascondendo qualcosa? Non mi sono resa conto. Chiedere di mamma, chiedere di me, chiedere di lui, riguardo qualcuno che conosciamo entrambi. Chiedere di Hill Valley e delle sue regole. Che è successo alla casa? Allora, innanzitutto cos'è successo alla casa? Perché non si può entrare.
What's the deal with the house, Dad?
I don't know how to tell you this, son, but while you were away at your Mathemagic competition, our house got slapped with the CZ36 violation.
Cioè?
I know, it's so embarrassing. Your mother's mortified. She works so hard to keep a clean house, but those dust mites are so hard to keep down.
Wait a minute, we can't go into the house because of dust mites?
Well, not until they send in the cleanup crew.
This is ridiculous.
Ma
Thank goodness they let me move my office out here into the garage.
che bello. Allora, questo glielo chiedo per ultimo. Chiedere di mamma.
It's about Mom.
Com'è diventata così?
How'd she get to be such a mess? This isn't how she is in my in my perfect world.
You're right, it's a real puzzle. Because of course we both know Hill Valley is a perfect world, but for some peculiar reason, the harder I try to get her to conform to the rules, the more she slips up.
Forse non le vuole seguire. Sì, ho visto che parlava con Biff, quindi le chiedo questo.
She's thinking about signing up for the Citizen Plus program.
Is she now?
You're not gonna let her go through with it, are you?
Well, from what I hear, it's a fairly drastic procedure which completely reshapes the subject's personality. On the other hand, if Citizen Brown recommends it, it's gotta be a good thing.
Se lo dici tu. Non puoi fare un passo indietro? Cioè? In che senso?
Don't you think Mom would be a little more relaxed if you gave her
Sì,
just
in
a
effetti,
little bit of space?
in effetti la spia
Now,
24
there's
ore
a
su
fine
24.
suggestion. What would Hill Valley be like if people gave each other space? Why, we'd all be tempted to follow our own impulses, and there's no telling where that might lead.
Ok, cambiamo argomento.
Something on your mind?
E allora, chiediamo di me.
It's about me.
I'm all ears.
Che mi dici di me?
Well, from certain things I've heard, I get the idea that people in this town regard Marty McFly as a
what?
a nerd.
They said that?
Sì?
In so many words.
Just because a boy studies hard and gets straight A's and respects the rules and doesn't party or drink or stay out late and is perhaps a bit socially inept and obsessed with personal
Ossessionato
hygiene
dall'igiene
and prefers his
personale.
rubber band collection
Stop!
to...
I really don't want to hear anymore.
I'm proud of you, son.
Immagino. E tra me e Jennifer cos'è successo?
I'm trying to understand why Jennifer broke up with me in this time, recent past.
Are you still mooning over that girl? Forget her! She's bad news. Why, my surveillance cameras have caught her doing things that are completely against the Hill Valley Code.
I don't want to know.
Kissing boys, sitting with boys in cars. I've kept quiet about it for her father's sake, but believe me, you're well rid of her.
Ok. Cose veramente tragiche, devo dire. Dove posso trovarmi a questo punto?
Is there anywhere you expect me to be, like, right now?
Well, I did expect you to be up at the lake until tomorrow with that math-magic competition, so I guess your time is pretty much your own right now.
Ok, quindi non mi incontrerò in questa linea temporale,
Okay,
bene?
different subject.
Yeah?
Allora, quindi ti chiedo di te.
So about you and your, work.
Shoot.
Allora, come sei diventato così?
You seem to be really into this spying business.
It's not spying, son. It's cinema verite. These candid moments of Hill Valley's residents will eventually be compiled and edited into the documentaries and promotional materials that advertise our way of life to the rest of the world. True, you can argue that I've taken things to extremes, but I still get up to take my meals and, of course, to use the facilities.
Non voglio sapere altro. Allora, dovresti essere uno scrittore di fantascienza.
You're supposed to be, I mean, wouldn't you rather spend your time writing, say, science fiction novels?
Science fiction. I did mess around with it once, but that was before Citizen Brown made it illegal.
Ma addirittura...
Science fiction's illegal?
Sci-fi promotes an unhealthy obsession with the fantastic and impossible, and it encourages the idea that there might be better societies than Hill Valley, which is subversive nonsense, of course.
Che linea temporale orribile.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
Allora, riguardo qualcuno che conosciamo entrambi, ma si riferisce a Doc.
It's about someone we both know.
Yes?
Ah no, ok, varie domande. Dimmi di Biff.
Have you seen Biff lately?
Not since he went to the reconditioning center. Is he back among the living?
Sembra di sì.
Depends on what you mean by living. He's really different from the way I remember him.
Lucky dog. In a way, it isn't fair that Hill Valley's biggest scofflaw should be the first to receive the benefits of the new Citizens Plus program. But I know I shouldn't be jealous.
Ok, dimmi del cittadino Brown.
Have you ever spent time with Citizen Brown?
Well, of course I'm in the audience for every one of his public addresses.
One-on-one, I mean.
Oh, no. He'd never notice a common Sector L citizen like me. But I dream that someday he'll recognize me for my public service and maybe let me shake his hand.
Ok, dimmi di... Ah, Edna, è vero, che fine ha fatto Edna?
What can you tell me about Edna?
Mrs. Citizen Brown? Oh, she's
La
a
signora
wonderful
cittadino
woman.
Brown.
People just think of her as this sweet, self-effacing grandmotherly type.
Edna? Are we talking about the
But
same?
really, she's just as involved in running the town as her husband is.
Dimmi di... Ah, è vero, mio fratello e mia sorella dove sono?
David and Linda.
Have you heard from them?
No, I thought maybe you had.
Not in ages. As far as I know, he's still working for the big city newspaper, and she's still in that women's boarding house. I'll never understand why they decided to leave Hill Valley.
Chissà come mai, Non riesco a immaginarmi un motivo.
Something on your mind?
Allora, chiediamo di Hill Valley e delle sue regole.
Hill Valley has a lot of rules.
It certainly does, for our own good.
Allora, come fanno a essere illegali i baci?
Public kissing is illegal, right?
Ah, the old PDA law. Indeed it is. And what's more, violation carries a hefty load of demerits. But you know, it's a law people break with surprising regularity. Why, I could show you videotaped evidence.
Non le voglio
exactly
vedere.
do people get other people to break it?
On second thought, perhaps I shouldn't show you the videotaped evidence.
Grazie. Poi, il contrabbando è male, vero?
If I got caught with a contraband item, I'd get in a lot of trouble, right?
You certainly would. You could be facing up to 1,000 demerits, depending on the item. But of course, you wouldn't be caught dead with anything illegal. It's your mother I'm worried about.
Quindi mia mamma ha una cosa illegale. Bene, questo me lo tengo a mente. Abbiamo un cane?
Did you ever harbor a dangerous animal?
Aha! Couldn't if I wanted to. They've all been banned. But I did catch something very interesting on one of my monitors yesterday. Which one was it? Oh, yes! Does that look like a stray dog to you? Whatever it is, Edna's Animal Patrol will make short work of it.
Ma è Einstein quello. Quindi devo trovare anche Einstein. Allora, cambiamo argomento.
Something on your mind?
Quindi gli acari.
So, when's this dust mite problem gonna be solved so I can get to all my stuff?
Well, the cleanup crew said they'd probably get around to it by tonight, but they're kind of backed up, so I wouldn't expect them until tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow? Where am I supposed to sleep?
I got it all covered, son. We're gonna camp out back just like we did when you were little.
Che bello.
Okay, this
Vedo
timeline
l'ora.
is officially a nightmare.
Meglio se sistemiamo le cose perché questa linea temporale fa veramente schifo. Allora, come funzionano gli
How
schermi?
exactly does this setup work?
I'm glad to see you taking an interest. Each of these monitors is connected to multiple cameras, of which I've strategically jacked into throughout the valley, with official clearance, of course. I can switch between cameras with these buttons. There's also a VCR for each monitor. I keep a record of everything I see, so if I happen across something intriguing, I can keep it on file.
Mi fa piacere che spii la gente. Quindi, ultima domanda, cosa stavi nascondendo quando sono entrato?
What were you hiding when I came in just now?
Hiding? I don't know what you're talking about, son.
No, fammi
Come
vedere.
on, I saw it. It was a videotape, right?
Io
I
in realtà
might
non
as
me ne
well
sono
tell you.
accorta.
After all, you'll be 18 soon.
Tell me what?
Hill
Cosa?
Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
Ma dai. Ecco, ma dai, adesso gli dico ma dai.
No way.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No one's worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But,
What?
confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
A toast to Citizen Brown. May his beloved courthouse struck
Addirittura.
by lightning. Shh, Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy.
Well, you
Non
get
voglio
the
sapere
idea.
altro.
Sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60.
Does Citizen Brown know?
He should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the public relations department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, sure, he
però se
might
glieli porto
appreciate my
magari
bringing these
passano dei
problems to his
guai,
attention and
tizi.
reward me for my public service,
Visto
but
che
then
dicono
again,
anche il
they
nome.
say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
Allora, porterò il nostro cittadino Brown, chiedere di... Ok, ci prendiamo questo incarico. Magari ci può essere utile appunto per incontrare Doc, visto che non abbiamo altro modo. Proviamo a chiederglielo.
Why don't you give me those videotapes? I'll take them to Citizen Brown.
Thanks for offering, son, but I don't want to get you involved. Citizen Brown won't like what he sees on them, and I wouldn't want you to get the brunt of his displeasure, not to mention the displeasure of all the folks on the tapes. Once they find out I recorded them, no, I'm not letting these tapes out of my sight. It's too dangerous.
Ok, quindi non ho più niente da chiedergli, ci ho tentato, ma mio padre è un guardone,
Well,
spione,
I'll leave you to your snooping.
e non mi vuole aiutare.
Supervising, son, supervising.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
Perfetto.
Another day in Hill
Allora,
Valley.
infrangi qualche regola, puoi iniziare trovando la roba di... Ok,
That wasn't a note of
quindi dobbiamo
irony
tornare da
voice,
nostra
was it,
madre
Irony? What's
e
that
vedere se ha
all
qualcosa di nascosto da qualche parte. Ah sì, mi fa andare di qua. Allora, c'è un citofono, proviamo sto giro, questo che c'è qua, vediamo.
What's the problem, citizen?
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine now. Thank you. How are you?
Ok, lasciamo perdere. Dov'è la nostra macchinina? Eccola. Come la raggiungo? C'è qualche problema qui, non riesco a raggiungere la macchina. Scusa, Vabbè, cliccala da lì. Ha dei problemi ad attraversare il prato. Probabilmente è illegale pure quello. Ok, dov'è Lorraine? Eccola qua, sta pulendo la statua, come abbiamo visto prima. Però a questo punto direi di fermarci e vedere se Lorraine ha qualcosa di illegale nel prossimo episodio. Quindi stoppo qui e ci vediamo nella prossima parte. Bye!